Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's Thirsty Thursday. We are in day number 2 of NFL New Year. It's already NFL New Year. It's like not that all kinds of business hasn't already been going on, and I'm hoping that the Cowboys will do some things. But I'm sitting here thinking more and more about the Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is deemed the best free agent that's out there. Stephon Diggs is out there. Amari Cooper's out there. So there are some guys that could probably help us fill in. But I think the Cowboys aren't looking to make a big money commitment because they're looking at their comp picks. I forgot about that thinking yesterday, but that's one of the reasons why Cowboys probably won't be signing a big money free agent. They covet getting those extra picks. They're using some of these late round picks right now, trading them, to make some moves. So they don't want to lose those. They don't. Unfortunately, we did lose our fourth ones the last 2 years, but be that as it may. But I've been thinking this morning more and more about Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons, who he tweeted out yesterday, "It's my time now. It's my time now," and then had a lion. And trying to figure out what all of that meant. Now, he will be at the autograph signing show in a couple of weeks, in 2 weeks, up in Chantilly, Virginia. And I think he's probably going to be $175 or $200. I don't know if I'll get something autographed by him or not. That's a lot of money. And it's got to be, of course, it's got to be NFL licensed merchandise that has to be signed. So, of course, they're getting more money from you because to get that autograph, you got to buy NFL gear. So it's not just $175 or $200. It's the money that you're buying to put their name on. NFL's got a hell of a racket right now. And actually, Dak is too. Same thing. He's only signing, as well as CeeDee Lamb, NFL license gear because that's what their agents now do. And I don't know if this is where the agents get a bigger cut or whatever, but that's seeming the way these things are going. Be that as it may, I've been trying to figure out what Micah Parsons meant by that. Does he mean that it's my time to get paid? It's my time to win the Super Bowl? But what I think it really is now that D-Law is gone, not that D-Law was really sucking up the air in the same way, that Micah Parsons has been the last couple of years. D-Law was, after Sean Lee, after, of course, DeMarcus Ware, the defensive leader for the Cowboys. I mean, you can remember D-Law saying, like, before we were playing a big game against the New Orleans Saints, that nobody thought we had a chance to win. He had quotes like, it's hard to play great when you get punched in the face. D-Law is the guy that when in 2020, we were literally getting mollywopped by people, and he literally said, "We're soft." So he's been kind of the leader on defense. He's been that dude. Well, that dude, I ain't mad at him, signs a 3-year, $43 million deal with Seattle. I haven't seen the breakdown on all that. I don't know exactly how the numbers work out on it and things, but it's a big deal. It's a pretty big deal, and I think it could lead to us getting a 4th round comp pick. So I ain't mad about it because D-Law has been, he's at the Tyron Smith type time right now. He's been injured a lot. He's been nicked up a lot. He missed the majority of last year with that foot, and that foot has been a problem year after year after year. And, as they always say, your best ability is your availability. And I think it's one of those times that it's time to say bye. We always keep saying, I'd like to have that guy back. We said that about Sean Lee. We said that about Jason Witten. We said that about Zeke. We always don't want to ever let go of any of our guys. But in the end, when they come back, all these guys that we say we want back, they come back and they're still just a shell of themselves. And it doesn't help us any. So at some point, you got to move on. It would be better to move on now and at least get a comp pick. You got to look at Tyron Smith last year. The talking heads, they killed us. Oh my God, they let go Tyron Smith. I'm not going to say that Tyler Guyton was a great replacement for him, but at least you got a 6th-round pick for Tyron Smith, and you saw Tyron Smith was broken down most of last year. But now, that other voice out there is gone. Micah, you got the juice now. You got the juice. And maybe that's what he meant when he said, it's my time now. It's my time. This is my defense. It's my time. And you actually have to start looking at this. I don't know if Eric Kendricks comes back now that we've, made moves for 2 linebackers. The Dallas Cowboys, all of a sudden, have gotten to be a young team. Micah Parsons is now becoming one of the elder statesmen. Think about this. Jordan Lewis, he's been there 9 years. Gone. Zach Martin, gone. Diggs and Micah are about the 2 older guys that we got left, other than the new guys we brought in here. I can't think who else is over 30 besides Dak Prescott. Who else is over 30 on the Dallas Cowboys? Nobody on the line. Not running backs, not receivers. All of the older players that we've had are gone. Nobody saw this. Nobody mentioned it. D-Law, Jordan Lewis, Zach Martin. Gone. The elder statesman, the only one that and Dak Prescott is the only one that's left from the Jason Garrett days. So yeah, this team is definitely young, and Micah, it's your time now. You got the juice. Alrighty, good people. On the road again. Got to go pick up my niece, nephew, and their mother, and head back to the red brick house. So I'll be on the road for about the next 3 hours, and then I got to get back down there and do a bunch of cooking when I get there. Maybe, although today's kind of cold. Yesterday it was like, when I came back from my daughter's house yesterday, it was like 54 degrees. It was nice. This morning it's like 46, and it's cloudy, overcast, and kind of chilly. So I don't know what the heck's going on. I went outside this morning. My fish are swimming around looking to get fed now because they're done hibernating. I see some of the daylilies are blooming. And then today it's cold. Don't make no damn sense. Alrighty, good people. I will talk to y'all soon. Peace out.